Hi guys, I hope you see me. So who doesn't know my name? My name is Oksana Bell and I am the owner of Alamold Mold. So today I would like to show you process how I am personally casting dry flowers into bungle mold. So here is, for example, this bungle mold that you can find online in Alamold store, MB 116. If you see MB 116, it is pretty nice bungle mold, very clear and thick, so when you will cast flowers it will be like, I think it will be like a 3D effect, so it will be just so nice. And another mold that I will do today too, MB 031, so also very white, easy to put any subject into mold, so it will be this mold. Today I hope we will do 2 molds today. So very important to have protection gloves. So I will put on these gloves on. So here is, and also all the time I am using this 3M respirator. I won't put this respirator today because you won't be able to hear me. It just will be ridiculous to use it right now. So this respirator I'm use when I do my work, when I do casting, because when resin is curing, it's always toxic. It's just like better to protect yourself. This is your health. You cannot buy your health, so better to use this 3M. It's very good respirator. So here is, we have today dry flowers. Here's dry flowers. I dry them in silica gel, so they look like 3D. They are so nice, very beautiful color, dark red and dark blue. And also I want to show these flowers too. I dry them in silica too. Real teeny roses, like very beautiful. For any pendants, any mold to cast in bungle molds, they just look fabulous. So today we will cast them. I already prepared my epoxy resin, this 2-part epoxy resin, 1:1. I won't tell which resin I use. I don't want to advertise it here. So what I do, I usually measure my resin in a digital scales like this one. I think I bought it on eBay. Yes, it was very cheap, about like 12 bucks. So very small, very usable, very good digital scale. I usually use this with my resin, so it's just good to have. So now we're starting. Here is my plastic cup, so I will put all my parts in one cup. I will show like that. I don't know if you see me. Yeah. So here is pouring hardener, just scratching around. Like that. And second part, resin. If you see, this is, it looks like very thick viscosity resin, but when it will be penetrated with hardener, it will be more thinner. So here is so these cups, and mixing these two parts very slowly to prevent many bubbles, like that. Also, I want to say, when you do deep casting, like you pour big amount of resin into one cup, so it's cured so fast, you have to work very fast. And also it depends if it's very hot inside where you work, very hot room, and it's more than 72 degree. It's about, if you have 80 degree in your room and you're working with resin, your resin just will heat up so fast and cure immediately. So you have to have thermometer in your room and see which temperature in your room. I usually work about, if I have 70, 72, it's just perfect. If lower than 70, then it's just perfect for resin. Sometimes when it's cold, very cool inside and like freezing a little bit, so you can warm up your resin. You just put resin into bottle of resin into warm water, so for a couple minutes it will be a little make thinner, so it will be much easier to mix with hardener. So you see it's almost clear. When you see your resin is clear up, it means it's ready to cast. You don't need to mix like I don't know, 5 minutes or more. If you see your resin just clear up, so you see just clear up, it means it's ready. You don't need to mix more, because you just it just will, how to say, it just will cure faster. If you will mix so strong and so long, it's just not so good for resin, and it will create so many bubbles. So we leave this for a few minutes, and this time I will put my flowers into mold. So I will take, as you see, few of these, blue, and I will put even this cute rose. So I just, oops, it just, I not really do design right now. I just want to show you how really easy to cast flowers. I cannot see it, but I hope you see it better than me. So it's broken. When it's broken, you just take this and just take out. So sometimes it's happen. You just clean up like that. Take another flower. So maybe thinner one, because they're also puffy. So I think this one will work. This one will work. So I need to see how I'm putting. I'm just will turn back a little for a bit, because I need to see what I'm doing. This is why I like clear mold, because you see everything. You see any subject in your mold, you can move, you can organize, you can see what you're doing. So here is another, and blue one. So just like that. Also, of course, it will be nice to put something green maybe some leaves on or something like it will be so pop up flowers. So I didn't prepare any leaves, maybe next time. So here is just putting, like you see how easy to see all this stuff inside the mold. So I will put one 3D rose. Just slightly open the mold and place the flower inside and close. So I think one blue will be nice here. Just slightly open and close. So here we have flowers. So what about our resin? I think it's fine. It's already all bubbles, almost all rising up and pop out and disappear. We have many micro bubbles, but they will disappear too. When the resin will cure, it will disappear. You won't see them. So how we pouring resin into mold? Just slightly open by finger, open mold, and very slowly, just slowly as possible, pouring. Better do that from few sides, so then you want more flowers. Just put on this side too. It just prevents from moving.